They have good volume.
What did they say about the rest? What did they say about like storage or anything? Nothing?
Yeah, it's in there. So they want us to come down to $25 for pallets, and then $50 for long term, which our long term is $52. So it's not really like, and that's it. So nothing else regarding any of our other services. So
We should match it, but the
Yeah.
only thing that sucks is it's like, okay, you want us to match the price
So
of a
here-
fulfillment center that's messing up for you.
So-
Includes pick and pack, packaging, and unlimited picks. Our average order is 2.5 units, so they want us to pay for bubble mailers too. 10 to 15 cents a piece. So really it'd be like $2 a pick.
bow millers are more.
That's what I
Bow
mean.
millers
I think
75 cents.
30 cents for some sizes. Let me see, I have the price right here.
I mean, I'll tell them, hey, if you want to supply the packaging, that's fine.
Bubble mailer, small, 30 cents, 59 cents, 70 cents. So imagine if we used a large, we'd be losing 70, yeah, that's our cost.
Yeah.
We'd be losing 70 cents, so it would be like 150 an order.
Yeah,
We
no.
can't pay for packaging.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do packaging. Okay, yeah, let me counter and see what we can work out. But
I mean, we'll just agree to everything. But
hey, that's good volume though. That's why I'm willing to work.
If they're really doing
for it.
100 a day, and 90% of the orders are the same SKU, it'd just be bulk ship.
Yeah, I've already talked about a few of this, but got a few leads from fulfill.com that actually haven't gone any. Hold on.
Anywhere.
Should I just say it? Should
Yeah.
I plug it? I mean,
Well, I mean,
yeah, so we've had a few leads from fulfill.com, but they haven't really panned out for us. I'm not sure if, I think the timelines for some of them, like they weren't looking to move till like August or September. So I don't know if they just haven't made a decision or what, but we did have a few meetings as well. People just, finding us on YouTube, which has been our main source of leads. So we met with one. They're pretty good, car mount company. They do want to work with us, but they want to negotiate pricing a little bit. So we're just kind of seeing where we want to meet them at. And yeah, they do good volume. So we are a little bit more inclined to playing ball on the negotiation front. So we'll see if we can get them in here. And then we have a meeting tomorrow with another company that does like gaming, like trinkets and gifts and little things like that. So we'll see how that goes and see what they're all about. But yeah, just honestly, like as far as outreach goes, we're doing this matchmaking service, seeing how it goes. I'll probably give it another month, to be honest. If we don't really get anything from it, we're just gonna go back to the drawing board on that. But I did redo our entire website, gave it a little bit of TLC. Fix some like SEO stuff and really trying to push more on the Google side. So, popping up in search engines. Probably gonna start looking into seeing how we can start popping up in something like, somebody ChatGPT's 3PLs, like how do we get recommended by ChatGPT, right? Because it's all the same stuff in the end. It's just, optimizing it. So yeah, just kind of trying to fill the space right now. We've been a little bit slower this first half of the year, but I am confident that we're going to have a pretty strong second half of the year. We do have a few other manufacturing clients that we've been working with that we're also trying to get their fulfillment business as well. So we do have some great things going on. It's just taking a little bit of time, and we've had to, like I said, we've been a little bit slower, so we did have to like scale back a little bit on hours for some people. We did lose a few employees. I guess it's good timing, but yeah, we're gonna have to ramp back up really quick. So just kind of dealing with the ebbs and flows of business, so we'll be okay.
Oh shit, what's up? So Edge yesterday had a crazy insane launch, which I was kind of glad about because I get my hours. But it was actually kind of stressful because we received their clothing on Friday of last week, and it still wasn't booked in, so we had to kind of rush on it on Tuesday to get it up on shelf. And surprisingly enough, yesterday we actually managed to get all, I think, like 400 orders between two people. It's really hot in here, so if anyone's willing to donate ice packs, that'd be very nice. But other than that, it's been pretty well. Have y'all met Eddie? You want me on the camera?
Nah, I'm good.
Well, I still needed to introduce you. So Eddie, surprisingly enough, is actually, funny enough, he's actually an old coworker, not for Relay Distro, but he actually used to help out Derek during the Alphalete Distribution Center, or actually even before that. So surprisingly enough, he ended up contacting Kevin or Derek for some extra work, and surprisingly enough, after, how long was it, like 5 years? When was 2018? 5 years ago? Something? 7 years ago, yeah. He got back in contact with Kevin and Derek, and he actually decided to join the team.
All right, so there's a few things that's been going on with the business. I think the past few videos is kind of us talking about overcoming obstacles of slow season versus busy season versus just like maybe like stagnant growth. And to be honest, like in a world of business, like in the first year, maybe even first 2 years of our business, we saw exponential growth. And whether that's sustainable is another answer to be addressed. And to be honest, it isn't, right? You can't just grow, triple digits year over year. And, this year, for the first 6 months of our business has been pretty slow. We've seen a decline in a lot of things, and then we see stagnation in a lot of things, and that's just due to client drop-offs or just us not allocating enough time to be in the business. Because to be honest, like with Soon and Relay, I've really been working on the business as well as compared to being in the business, and so it hurts the business, right? Like you hurt a lot of the components because you were a driving force for a lot of it, and Derek and I have put so much emphasis on Arc by Sigmas, which is our activewear brand on Shein lately. Basically for me, it's been the past 7 months, and so you can only juggle so much, especially because the demand has been so high, right? AKA that it's been a behemoth, and now that a lot of things are starting to level out because we're starting to get ahead with Arc by Sigmas, I can push a lot of my time back into Soon and Relay. And just by doing that for the past couple weeks, we've brought in, I think 4 new clients with fulfillment and ProDev together. And that just shows you, man, like the more time you give something, the better it will be, and vice versa. And we're a small business, right? We're a really small business compared to where I want to be, but these are things that we just can't shave, right? We have a lot of fixed expenses that are really expensive. Warehousing, software, PO, staff, insurance, like all these things. So I think we're starting to, the past 2 months have been rough, right? Like me and Derek have been like, hey, like this is how our books are looking. And just, very transparently to you guys, like it happens. It fucking happens, man. You're in a business that has a lot of overhead and requires a lot of your time to grow because you have drop-offs of clients or drop-off of their business, right? We have clients that are slow too. So you have to make up for that. And, just relaying to you guys, like, if you can survive the tranches in the business, like the really big valleys, you're gonna do really well. And I think like the second half of the year, for me, the focus is to bring back in another few $1 million in top line. Because to be honest, like I want to beat last year. At least I think if we match it, it'll be good because the tariff situation really fucked us a lot. It prevented a lot of our new clients from coming in, which we had a few really big companies wanting to come in from international, and then they just stopped. They're like, hey, we're just not going to import. And that really hurt us because that was part of our projections. We worked really hard for these leads and put a lot of time into just building the relationship, and it just disappeared overnight. And as a business, you're like, fuck, like what do we do? And you just have to circumnavigate these issues. It takes time, but you'll get through it. You will get through it. And for us, things are looking bright. Even though it's not so bright outside, it's looking bright. And I think we're gonna surpass last year. I think we're at a really good second half of the year where our profitability is gonna be really high. And not to go too far into the numbers, but yeah, I think we're on pace to beat last year. with the second half projections, right? So we are not pivoting our business model, but we're adding a different type of element to it, which is like the manufacturer side, where, hey, like, you have a shitty manufacturer, you design our clothing, cool, just come to us and we'll help you fix your production issues, give you better feedback than you've ever gotten from any of your factories, and honestly just provide you a trusted partner that you can feel safe with. And yeah, I've been going out there trying to get more business, and it's been good, man. It's been really good, even though I haven't been in the office for the past fucking 2 weeks, because I don't come in very often just because of the kids and things like that. But yeah, I mean, everything's been good, man. Like, we've been struggling a little bit. Just at the end of the day, for us too, like, we don't want to let people go. So Derek and I have to find ways to make sure we don't do that. We don't come to that, because we're playing with people's livelihoods. So when you're running a business, shit happens, and you can't control that. But the one thing you can control is how you react to the situations. And we've gotten better and better and better at reacting to these situations. So we're being rewarded for it.